Tyrannosaurus rex versus Giganotosaurus. The Giganotosaurus and Tyrannosaurus lived millions of years apart in different areas. The long-skulled Giganotosaurus, who was larger than a T-Rex, was native to South America and lived during the Mesozoic era 97 million years ago, while the robust and muscular T-Rex, native to North America, lived during the Cretaceous period 67 million years ago-ish. But let's put them together. Who would win in a fight? First, some stats. Tyrannosaurus, height at head 6 meters, length 13 meters, weight 6 to 8 tons, diet large and sometimes armored dinosaurs. Okay, now the weapons of the T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus had a bite force of around 6.5 tons and had over 60 20-centimeter teeth lining his 1.2 meter jaw. Using his bite force and teeth, Tyrannosaurus could easily tear off over 60 kilograms of flesh. He could potentially kick using his legs, but this was unlikely because it could easily unbalance him. It would also be hard to aim a kick at Giganotosaurus when they're both thrashing around. When battling, the Tyrannosaurus would most likely try and ram Giganotosaurus with his large head. Now onto the stats of Giganotosaurus. Height at head 6 meters, length 14 meters, weight 8 to 9 tons, diet large and sometimes armored dinosaurs. Now onto the weapons of Giganotosaurus. He had a huge skull with sharp teeth, short arms, and 3-fingered clawed hands. Now let's start with the advantages of the T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus rex had the largest teeth of any land predator we know of. They grew upwards of up to 12 inches, making them 4 inches longer than those of Giganotosaurus. T-Rex had some of the bluntest teeth of any land carnivore. They were serrated, but not like Giganotosaurus, emphasizing a completely different killing style altogether. Whereas Giganotosaurus killed by slicing, T-Rex killed by crushing its prey with its teeth. Tyrannosaurus rex had the most heavily muscled neck of any giant theropod we know of. Its skull was also broad and wide, making it completely unique from other theropods as well. This, along with an incredibly wide lower jawbone, gave it massive biting power. The maximum bite force of a T-Rex would have been around 50,000 pounds of force. It had a significantly larger brain to process better and more efficient killing tactics. T-Rex had phenomenal eye vision in comparison to Giganotosaurus. However, the real difference comes in where the eyes were set. In Giganotosaurus, and nearly all other giant theropods before T-Rex, their eyes were set at the sides of their skulls, indicating a good all-around vision. However, its frontal vision is blinded, giving it no real 3D vision or stereoscopic vision. Tyrannosaurus rex had eyes set in front of its skull, allowing it excellent stereoscopic vision, giving it the ability to see in front. This is a huge leap in advantage, because as we see today, numerous land predators have this ability. Tigers, lions, jaguars, leopards, hyenas, wolves, bears, eagles, all have great stereoscopic vision, which allows them to judge depth and calculate distance. While Giganotosaurus would have to sway his head from side to side in order to see depth, T-Rex wouldn't need to do this. Now after all that, now onto the disadvantages of the T-Rex. It's hard to think of any disadvantages, but the fact that T-Rex was slightly smaller and lighter might allow Giganotosaurus to ram him off balance. Now onto the advantages of Giganotosaurus. Giganotosaurus is larger than the T-Rex and a ton heavier. T-Rex might have a powerful bite force, but the Giganotosaurus could use his slashing teeth to wound the T-Rex, and then keep his distance until the T-Rex bled out, leading to his death. Now onto the disadvantages of the Giganotosaurus. The Giganotosaurus would be at a distinct disadvantage against the T-Rex. We know that the bite force of the T-Rex is stronger by a long shot. In fact, only C. megalodon, a prehistoric shark, could outbite the T-Rex in history. Giganotosaurus had eyes at the sides of his head, and his vision was more primitive. He had a smaller brain and wasn't as smart as the T-Rex. Verdict. I reckon Tyrannosaurus would win 80% of the time. The T-Rex would have the clear-cut advantage in this make-believe fight, and would win 8 to 9 times out of 10 if these two were to confront one another. The fact is simple, T-Rex is far more powerful, it also has a more devastating killing weapon, and it's also more advanced in terms of its evolutionary line of tools, i.e. a bigger brain, stereoscopic vision, and so on. All this allows T-Rex to give a huge stomp to Giganotosaurus. Anyway, who do you think would win the fight? T-Rex or Giganotosaurus?